Persons with disabilities include those who have long-term physical, mental, intellectual, or sensory impairments, which contributes to various barriers which may hinder their full and effective participation in society in equal basis with others, UNCRPD 2006. Psychosocial disability refers to the people who have experienced enduring mental and emotional distress, which in interaction with various barriers hinder their full and effective participation in society on equal basis with others, OHCRHR 2006. Insane, mad, have no sense, unsound mind, lost mental sense, incapable with mental illness, suffering from mental illness, persons having no sense, lost sense, incapable or half capable, mentally incapable are the types of derogatory words used in 43 out of 325 acts, 5 out of 120 rules, 3 out of 40 bills, Civil and Criminal Code 2014 of Nepal. These discriminatory provisions have considered persons with psychosocial disability legally incompetent and restricted them from participating in political and public life. Nepal has ratified UNCRPD 2006 and got UN approval on May 7, 2010. The government of Nepal is obligated to harmonize laws and policies in line with UNCRPD Article 4, General Obligation with states, to take all appropriate measures, including legislation, to modify or abolish existing laws, regulations, customs, and practices that contribute discrimination against persons with disabilities. Similarly, according to UNCRPD Article 12, Equal Recognition Before the Law, Section 1 states, parties reaffirm that persons with disabilities have the right to recognition everywhere as persons before the law. And Section 2 states, parties shall recognize that persons with disabilities enjoy legal capacity on an equal basis with others in all aspects of life. Similarly, Rights of Persons with Disability Act 2017, Article 8, Right Against Discrimination, quotes persons with disabilities will not be discriminated on the basis of disability and are able to realize all human rights and fundamental freedom. To ensure that basic rights of persons with psychosocial disabilities are protected and derogatory words are replaced with psychosocial disability or any other more dignified, non-stigmatizing words, appropriate and effective safeguards should be taken in line with the Constitution of Nepal and international human rights instructions. In addition, any ineligibility provision in every part of life should be abolished. Nepal has submitted status of disabilities at the 19th session of UNCRPD on the 20th and 19th February 2018. The CRPD committee responded with special recommendations to the government of Nepal as follows based on the 2014 report. The committee recommended that the state party revise its legislation in order to recognize the full legal capacity of all persons with disabilities, notwithstanding their impairment, on an equal basis with others, and introduce supported decision-making mechanisms in line with the committee's General Comment Number 1 on equal recognition before the law. The committee recommends that the state party develop measures to ensure comprehensive access to health services for persons with disabilities, particularly sexual and reproductive health services, maternal and child health centers, psychosocial services, and intensify the provision of comprehensive community-based rehabilitation services, including in rural and remote areas. Furthermore, the UN Special Reporter on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, Catalina Devnas Aguilar, prepared a report which provides guidance to states to guarantee rights of persons with disabilities to equal recognition before the law and the law reform on legal capacity. The UN Special Reporter on Right to Health, Daniel Pires, mentions that there are barriers for exercising rights of persons with cognitive, intellectual, and psychosocial disabilities, or persons with autism on the basis of a real and perceived impairment and are therefore disproportionately exposed to human rights violations in mental health settings. Therefore, any initiatives of the government in the field of mental health and psychosocial well-being needs to be participatory, non-discriminative, and beyond mental health services toward care and support. KOSHISH has started to incorporate the recommendation of the Committee on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, as well as suggestions made by the UN reporters to adopt a human rights model of disability as a key strategy to strengthen positive public awareness regarding the diversity of disabilities. KOSHISH is targeting high-level stakeholders, MPs, judges, bureaucrats, and constitutional body members for harmonization of legal framework related to psychosocial disabilities. Finally, we would like to request everyone to implement affirmative action and inclusion of persons with psychosocial disability in every aspect in health, education, employment, empowerment, and livelihood activities in all levels. We would like to appeal for your kind cooperation for this cause.